readings live. I'm doing a full moon in Cancer reading today, focusing on the full moon, and thank you for your feedback with your votes that you did about what you'd like to improve in 2025 out of the 4 options: your face, your body, your love life or relationships, or your finances. The one that really hit the top mark there was finances. So I'm going to be focusing on how you're going to improve your life in 2025 with this full moon in Cancer to do with your finances. Cancer rules security, it rules the home, it rules where you live. Some of you might be struggling with places to live, finding somewhere to live, where you're going to move to, how you're going to survive, etc. What's going to happen to you in a different location or a different place, or how you're going to move to a different location or place, etc. Or how you're just going to improve your finances in general. So I'm going to be doing a general collective reading on that. I'm also going to be doing a taking your super chats and pre-orders. I think I've got a pre-order as well, and we'll be moving right into that too as we move forward. So I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you for joining, everyone. I truly appreciate it, and thank you for the likes on arrival, subscribes and shares. And let's get going, everyone. Let's get going on the live stream. Let's get going. Okay, so full moon in Cancer is going to come up in a couple of days. Hi Bossy Megs, good evening, how are you? Welcome. Full moon in Cancer is coming up in a couple of days. Wherever you are in the world, it will happen. And it's a really nice full moon actually, because Cancer, as you know, is ruled by the moon. So it's a full moon energy. Okay, I did have a pre-order from Jackie, what's coming in the next 3 months. She put that on the super chat at the very last minute, and I'd already closed the live. So when I do the last call, it's much better that you get your super chats in before the last call, because sometimes when the last call, I leave it open for 30 seconds, often after the last call, the last call, and if you don't get it in, then then it's if you get it in at the very last minute, it's not worth waiting to the last minute to get it in. It's better to get it in earlier than later, so you get your order done earlier than later. So if you'd like to donate through my YouTube channel, sorry, not my YouTube channel, you can donate through YouTube on the $ down below in the chat. You can also donate through my website on Venmo, Stripe, Cash App, Wise, and PayPal. I'm going to put that link again because I've merged those things together. That's what happens here with the PayPal thingy. There we go, that's better. Okay, so thank you for your patience, everybody. I'm going to pin that comment so you've got that going. So if you'd like to do a pre-order, if you'd like to book a personal session, they're all done on my website. And personal session is a recorded reading with your astrology as well, done and sent to you. I had an inspiration for this full moon in Cancer to do a month-by-month reading for 2025 for everybody, to do with finances, how you're going to create more finances, and do a 12-month spread for that for 2025. Hi Latona James, how are you? Welcome. Do a shout out where you're from. We're going to do the pre-order first for Jackie. Jackie's first, who did the question on the last live. I'll just double check her question. What's coming in the next 3 months? Jackie didn't put in what domain she wanted to look at or what sort of avenue she wanted to look at, but I'll do a general reading for Jackie just to see what's coming in the next 3 months for Jackie. What to expect in the next 3 months. I just thought I'd pop on today because the weather's not great to go out, and I was feeling in the mood. I'd just done a personal read for someone. I was just feeling in the mood and ready to roll. So let's have a look, everybody. Sometimes with these readings, you know, I do go on live impromptu, in an impromptu fashion, just because I feel like there's energy and there's good energy to go live, and whoever I'm catching, I'm catching. I know that people are up in the US if they're up at night, and also people in the rest of the world, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, can be still up. Also South Africa, minimum donation is $5 USD and 200 Rand if you're in South Africa. And first in, first served, and we do them in order. You won't be missed out. We do them in order of delivery. So if you are wanting to do a super chat, get your super chat in now, and it will be the first one done after I do the pre-order. And when I get a break, I'll do the collective read for everybody. All right, how's Bossy Megs going? How are you, Megs? Thank you so much for your moderation. Let's have a look for Jackie. What's happening with Jackie? Jackie for the next 3 months. Let's have a look for Jackie. What's going on for you for the next 3 months? Oh, we've got a jumping card, Jackie. Looking good. You're taking on more responsibility. So you might have made some choices recently that are in kind of enabling you to take on some more responsibilities. You've come up to some decision, or arriving at a decision or a judgment or an epiphany about a situation that has to go forward. So you're feeling like, okay, now I've got to move forward in this direction. That's what I'm feeling with you, with this responsibility. It could be a job, it could be some sort of side hustle, if you're on disabilities or something like that, or unemployment, it could be a side hustle, it could be something that's going to change your life in some way. You might even go on some sort of a routine check. You might be doing a health check or a routine check, or taking on more responsibility, or taking on kind of like a challenge. So it could be a challenge to do with your health. It could be a challenge to do with your fitness. It could be a challenge to do with something, you know, like a boot camp or something like that, something that you've wanted to do for some time. So I feel like that is good for you. You've also had some wishes that are coming true, or may have already come true in the recent past, or you'll be seeing the wishes coming true in the near future. There is a lump sum of money here coming to you, Jackie, so I'm feeling like, yes, if you have been wanting to get a lump sum from something, whether it's a legal situation from the past or some sort of lump sum moving forward, you will get that. It could be a loan, it could be some sort of lump sum that you've been waiting for. It could be a payout. It could be a rebate of some description. It could be some tax return. I know that some of you are doing your taxes in the States. Okay, you do have a guiding light around you, and you will be shown the way. You're getting a lot more downloads from spirit. You're getting some guidance from maybe some ancestors that have passed over, or relatives that have passed over. And you're getting a lot of inspiration or messages through your dreams or direction. You kind of feel like you're in, or going into, a sense of peace and serenity. And you're going to keep yourself on balance or on check, on point in the next 3 months. I do feel you're going to come out of this on top. And if there is a man in your life or coming into your life in the near future, I do feel that this man is going to help open some doors for you. He could be of assistance to you in some way. He might introduce you to the right people, the right person, the right lawyer, the right assistance in some way. It could be even somebody in the family. It could be sort of bringing together some sort of force for you that is going to be of assistance. So all the best with that. I do appreciate that. So that was the pre-order for Jackie. Hi, Magician, how are you? How are you? I don't know if that was you or it was someone else, but it came up as Jackie. So that was the super chat that came in on the last live that we did. At the very end, it sort of snuck in while I'd already closed. It does have a delay. So if I close on my phone, it has a delay, so it keeps on clicking on. So I did see it come up on the laptop live. All right. Okay, I'm very well, thanks, Magician. How are you? I do have a broken tendon in my wrist, unfortunately. I probably do need surgery, and I'm trying to accelerate that process. It's a very slow system, or I'm going to have to pay out of pocket, one of the two. So yeah, it's not good. It's not good because they put me on a waiting list of 22 months, which is not impressive at all. Not impressive. Not impressed. So we're shaking things up a little bit. Yeah, I just answered your question. Thanks, Magician. It came through as Jackie, so I don't know if that's you, but it came through as Jackie. So that was the pre-order. You have to listen, you know, because I've already said it, okay? So if you haven't heard it, just scroll back to the beginning. Yeah, that's an awful wait, and some of these doctors, I'm sorry to say, are just really stupid. Like, yeah, and so I'm kind of like telling them that they need to get it together a little bit better. Because I'm not right-handed, I'm left-handed, and they said, oh, my dominant hand is my left hand, but it's not, because when you use your phone, I use mainly my right hand. And who writes anymore? Nobody writes. I could easily write, you know, sign my signature with my right hand or my left hand. It doesn't really matter. I think I'm a bit more ambidextrous than left-handed, to be honest. But, you know, she put down my dominant hand was my left hand, so it's been put down as a category 3, and it's just ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm going to change it, don't worry. I've got ways and means of kind of moving around these things at times. I'm going to change it. You know, some of these doctors just need to be told what to do. Yep. Or you just get a different doctor to do it for you. All right. If it was a couple of lives ago, Jackie, it would have... Is that Magician? Are you Jackie or not Jackie? Just answer that question first. The last live, I missed a Jackie at the very last. Magician, we would have done your all of your things if you scroll back through. Yep. Not Jackie, okay. Sometimes the handle comes up differently once I've signed off. So I don't know who Jackie is, but yeah. I don't know what your question was. What was your question? Because if I remember the question, I might remember it. But usually we go through them one by one, and the moderators always pick up if I've missed somebody. So I'm pretty sure I did see, you know, your questions. So we normally cover them all. Okay, and sorry if we didn't, but we usually cover everything. Hi, Michi, how are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. You forgot your question? Okay, no worries. Okay, Bossy Megs, welcome back. It was probably there, my dear, so it might be just a situation of scrolling through. Okay, we're doing Elaine next. Thanks for the $4.99, Elaine. Truly appreciate your donation. How will my music flow through from January to July? Focusing on singing and writing music. That's a really nice thing to look at, Elaine. I really get a positive vibe about that. I really get a positive vibe about that. Hi, Tammy from Texas. How are you? And just for those who are new, I do channel messages from the other side. So if you've got somebody who's passed over and you'd like to do a super chat for them, with them, and get a message from them, you can put their name, when they passed, how they passed, or how old they were, and where you're located, just to tune into their energy, the first name of them, and what the relationship they were to you, and what you'd like to ask them as well. Haven't done a lot of mediumship lately on the channel. Everyone's worried about their life, I think, in this reality, but sometimes you'll get a good message from Spirit that'll take you in a good direction. Okay, Elaine, you've got staying on top of this situation. It's looking actually really good. I'm seeing champagne flutes and toasting, cheers. Toasting to some sort of success. I think you're going to get out there on the circuit is what I'm seeing. I don't know if you're going in competitions. I don't know if you're going on like America's Got Talent or The Voice or something like that, or you're just going on the circuit in karaoke or stand-up mics or something like that. But you're really going to get out there and you're going to, this is what I'm seeing, whether you do it or not is up to you. It's your free will to decide what you want to do. But I do see you going on a circuit, and that is a potential option for you. I do feel like you'll get quite a bit of support also. And I do feel like it's a nice flow. And you might use social media to get your word out there as well, to get your voice out there, to get your songs out there as well. There is money there too. There's money. You might get booked for some sort of performance. Definitely you've got the star there as being the center of the show, center of the reading. Something might happen very quickly with the Knight of Swords. It's looking good. You could get an agent here, King of Rods. And if you do pursue this and you've got talent and it's going in the right direction, it could actually take off very quickly and transform your whole life. So it could be that you get some some really good gigs that are constant, whether they're on land or on sea. Always think about the cruises as well, working on a cruise ship. Okay. Or in hotels or local clubs, bars, etc. that require talent. I wish my friend Jimmy was still alive. He was amazing. He was in Vegas, and I don't know why I've always had such a connection with musicians. I've always had a lot of friends who have been musicians, or partners, boyfriends, husbands, fiancés that have been musicians. Mainly guitarists. Yeah. But Jimmy passed away. He was a friend of mine in Vegas, and I used to go and see him sometimes when I was living in Vegas. And he had his own band. He often changed members out of the band, but he's had his own, he was a composer as well. He was super talented, very intelligent guy, accountant by trade, and he had gigs all over town. He had his own show going on in all of the casinos, a lot of the casino lounges. Jimmy Brent was his name, yeah. And he passed away, I think it was after COVID he passed away, yeah. I don't know, I've had a lot of people pass away, but then again, I've had Pluto going through my 8th house as well as Saturn. So it's been one of those, periods of time, you could say, unfortunately. All right. It's sad to see people go who have got so much talent, is all I can say. All right. Hi, Texas Tammy. How are you, my dear? Welcome back. You're taking 20 students to a district business competition tomorrow. Do you get how many might advance to the state competition? Okay. Is it a mathematics competition? How many are going to pass through? Let's have a look, Tammy. How many are going to pass through? I think a lot of them are going to pass through. I'm getting at least 15. 15 to 19 even. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they all pass through. But I'm getting 15 to 19. So I hope that works. I might be off with the numbers, but you never know. Sometimes numbers are tricky. 9 of Pentacles. I don't know if some of them are going to get scholarships out of this for university or colleges or some sort of grants. There could be some scholarships up the pipeline for some of them. So I do feel like there are some going forward. There's definitely 3 or 4 going forward here. Could be 9, 8, 9. Moving forward. Some of them have their heart in it more than others. If they're feeling fresh and confident, I do feel like they're going to get through. There could be somebody that's very clear, like top of the class energy, male or female, Could have a strong female energy about them, whether they're male or female. But I do feel like there's going to be one star of the show here that's really going to go even further. Could be going to nationals. Okay, so you've got states and then you've got nationals. So there could be somebody here that goes to nationals. Could be a female if you've got a female there, or somebody who is a male who could seem a little bit effeminate, quiet, a little bit on the softer side or introverted side. So I wish you all the best with that, Tammy. Oh, from state they could go to international. I'm also seeing somebody playing chess. Somebody might get into a chess competition as well and do really well. I don't know if a business marketing. There could be somebody playing chess, or that could be a symbol of it being a strategic game. It could be a strategic game, okay? So there could be a big strategy in winning this competition. All right, that's a message for you. Okay. Hi, Bossy Megs, how are you? Thank you for the 5. Insight into Edward Gemini, mid-30s entrepreneur in Texas. He has 2 mid-aged children. Okay. That's like middle school. 11, 12, that sort of thing. 11, 12, 13. There's a lot of men, I feel, Megs, that like your energy and positivity and sassiness. They like engaging with you. So there's a lot of these men I feel like are very good to have also as friends. Like they could really help you. So I feel like that could also be a way to go with some of these people, is kind of down the friendship route as well. Because I feel like some of them have just got their plate full. And yeah, it's like 4 of Cups. Their plate's full and it's like, how can they fit another relationship in there? You're going to have a judgment about this guy. You're going to have an epiphany about him. He might say that he's not ready for something, or he's not really available for a serious relationship or marriage or engagement or something like that. But the cards are looking quite good. The cards are looking good. He could be quite generous. Or there's more money coming in around you. You could even get some sort of link with him about talent, more money, or something along those lines, to do with how to create or manifest more money, in the sense of something coming your way. He could even want some sort of an arrangement if he does have money. And if he doesn't have money, then it's not him. There's somebody else coming in. I feel like they're more like an agent, a lawyer. I'm getting the word barrister. This guy, Edward, you're going to make a quick decision about him with the Judgment card. I feel like it's not going to take you long to sift and sort him out. A lot of these guys just want your energy. Yeah. A lot of these guys just want your energy. Oh, I did that question, Magician. Where is the whole thing going between you and Capricorn? Yeah, we did that. We did that in a previous live. Sorry, you might have missed it if you went quiet or went on silent. You might have missed it. Yeah, we definitely did that with a Capricorn. Definitely. I remember that one. Okay, Optimus Gangster, how are you, dear? Welcome, welcome. Any long-term romance connection for me in 2025? Okay, whereabouts you're located, my dear? And thanks for joining. Hola, Nikki, how are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. He owns multiple weed shops. Okay, good, good. Well, you know, he might slip you some cash on the side or something. Megs, you're in Texas. Excellent. Whereabouts in Texas? It's a big Big state. Romance in Texas 4. Omnist Gangster Enlightenment. Alexandria, Dallas. Okay. The question was, is there a long-term connection for you in romantically for 2025? Let's have a look. You seem to have a lot on your plate as well. You seem to be looking at your responsibilities, or you feel like you've got a lot of burdens to carry. There could be definitely an attraction. It could be a codependency or some sort of an attraction with somebody. It could be somebody from the past trying to come back in, or a physical connection only that seems to be lingering around you. If that's the case, you might have to remove that to get something a little bit more permanent there, because it's saying that you're really going to manifest something definitely more substantial coming in 2025. So it could be releasing somebody from the past, could be a Capricorn, could be somebody codependent, or somebody who just is sex related, who keeps coming back around or trying or pursuing, etc. But I can see you in a happy family home, in a very nice courtship situation, romantic. It's actually looking really good. I'm picking up air sign energy with this. I don't know why, but I'm going to get kind of getting Gemini, Libra sort of energy with this. And I feel like the person is also seeking the same things that you're looking for as well. So you might have to eliminate some loose ends that might be kind of residue from 2024. And that will clear the road for you, open the road, and you might need to do a candle or an Orisha or something like that to help you bring that forward. And by the way, everybody, I do still have some candles left. I've only got one small one and a few large ones left. So if you did want to book a candle, you can do that through my website on the donation link. And I'll just pull it up. The small candles are 19, I believe, and the large ones, they have a very long burn time. And please do the, also on the community page is my voting thing for what you'd like to attract in 2025. And I can do some readings around those things for you. What do we have for the candles? I think you can remember, Megs. What do we have for the candles? Okay. It's not looking good for TikTok. I've always had some sort of reservation for TikTok, and I don't know why. I've always kind of like been 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm kind of waiting for something to pop off in a different, somewhere else. And I do not think it's owned by China. It's definitely not owned by China. It's owned by the US. I think it's a US based platform that will be launched, that is going to take over TikTok. That's my vibe. That's my prediction, world prediction on this platform situation. And it's something that hasn't been done yet, and they're working on it. I feel like it's been worked on behind the scenes. You might be able to merge people from TikTok over there. It could be quite easy to do so I wouldn't worry about that. I do feel like you're not going to lose momentum there, but you might actually get better results on this other platform moving forward. And you're also sitting on a gold mine, Megs, with your daughter. So just remember that you're sitting on a gold mine with your daughter. It's going away in the US, will be available for other countries. I've noticed that when I do something on TikTok, it just pushes it out to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and other countries. It doesn't even push it out to US anymore. So it's kind of weird. Yeah. Omnis Gangster says, thank you, and you are correct. A past person who has addiction problems from the past and a new Gemini lover who wants to move in. Oh, that's nice. I do need to remove past person's energy. Thank you. Good, good. Yeah, the small candles are 19 and the large ones I think were 39, and they have a really long burn time. So, and one topic is the small and multiple topics is the large. And I also add herbs to them as well, oils, herbs and other things. Moving forward, and the petitions. Riley and Weston are awesome. That's good. Yeah, you're going to get some traction there, Texas Tammy. Okay. Moving down to you, Elaine. About to sign up for affordable housing in your mum's building. She lives downtown. How would that work out? I don't feel like moving to all those weird places and areas. I'd rather be at home. Okay. Let's have a look at affordable housing. I think you should go for it. Even if you don't get it, you should just go for it anyway. There's no harm in just applying. Affordable housing. Elaine, it's a good idea. It's a good idea, Elaine. Let's have a look. Will Elaine get affordable housing in her mother's building in the next month? It's giving me a yes. I feel like people are moving out of downtown, and I think there's going to be some, yeah, there you go. People are moving out. So somebody's moving out, so I feel like you can move in. You're also going to have a meeting with whoever's in charge, and they might be charmed by you in some way. And I do feel like you'll meet the criteria that they're looking for. So you've got victory there underneath, new beginnings and new starts, and feeling like you want to get settled once and for all. Okay, so I feel like it's a yes. The algorithm is crazy. I don't know why, Megs. It's just really strange. You know, it's not normal. It's not normal. Someone is always charmed by you. That's true, Elaine. It's true. They said it takes about 3 months. That's fine. Somebody might move out earlier than later. I had one client who moved downtown and she got stuck in behind a drive-by shooting, so she got spooked and she ended up moving out to the suburbs. I think the large candles were 39 with multiple topics, and the smaller 19 for one topic. I've only got one small one left at the moment. I'll get some more small ones. Okay, we've got the full moon in Cancer coming up in a couple of days. So I just wanted to do a general spread for the collective for this full moon in Cancer while we're here. Thank you, Mystique, for your donations. I'll come down to you, and Magician as well, and Nikki. Hola, Nikki. Yeah, I think somehow Meg's TikTok's blocking the US already, especially if they've decided it's not, it's not going there. And why would I get so many people from Canada viewing me, compared to the US? It kind of doesn't make sense, because most of my followers are in the US, even though it goes out for the For You page. Yeah, the Canadian audience for me has always been secondary to the United States audience. So, not dissing that at all, but just saying. Okay, so I wanted to do a 12-month reading because of those of you who did a vote for what you'd like to attract in 2025. 53% of the votes came out as, in 34 votes, 53% came out as your finances. So I wanted to do a full moon reading in Cancer for your finances and how that is going to manifest in 2025 and what you can do to create more abundance in finances in 2025. 12-month spread starting from January for the collective. Let's have a look and see. Okay, generosity coming to you in January. Some of you receiving money from someone, or you're donating and tithing something. So giving and receiving, and a lot of gratitude also going out there to those of you who are thanking your lucky stars and giving some sort of gratitude. So I feel like there's a lot of gratitude there. There's people giving back to you that you've given to in the past. Something really kind of merging with you there for the collective, for Cancer, full moon 2025 spread. And then we've got the Empress. So some of you will be really coming into sitting on that gold mine that I mentioned earlier in this live stream. Yeah, sitting on the gold mine's starting to really come out and manifest. Feeling like you're beautifying yourself, feeling like you're investing in yourself as well. Sitting in your own Garden of Eden. A lot of you are investing in your abilities, your looks, your dental, your medical, your health and your beauty and your wisdom as well, is what I'm getting. Your presence, your ability to move mountains and sort of shake trees is what I'm seeing. Move the audience, shake the trees. And something is definitely shifting in February. You're moving on to something bigger and better in March. There is a move here. Moving on from something to something else. So you're transitioning from something that you've been focusing on in prior to February and March into something else in March, April, and you're finishing up a big cycle in April. You've got the Wheel of Fortune working with you as well in April. Collaborating with maybe a partner, a business partner, coming into a relationship that is going to give you more blessings and benefits as well in May and June. And this is a time flexible reading, as it is a collective and generally in a time flexible. You could just be going for a partnership to start with, and that could be how things move for you from the beginning of the year. You're definitely letting the past go, not crying over the spilt milk, things that have happened in the past that you feel like have been a waste of time, a waste of energy, a waste of investment, love, resources, etc., time. You're just letting that go. It's like, okay, I'm just accepting that and letting it go. You're getting very clear on your thinking in August. You're getting very, very clear. New ideas are coming to you in August of how to proceed with a new venture. You could also be getting a tax return or getting some accountant involved or a lawyer involved in something that is going to benefit you around mid-year, if not before. That could definitely change your life in September. So you've got big changes and new directions coming up in September, October. We've got the King of Pentacles, so another big lump sum of money coming in here. You could have a man here who's assisting you. It could be a husband, a boyfriend, a business partner, a boss. It could be a family member as well who's coming in to assist you in the third quarter, if not before. And it might sort of make you feel like, oh my God, what, how is this happening? What's going on? The Eight of Swords. What do we need to know with this Eight of Swords? It's like, okay, you kind of like you've been wishing and praying for this, but you didn't expect it to happen, is what I'm seeing for this full moon energy. It's a wish and a pray, and you are being guided in the right direction, collective, towards the money, towards security, and towards more offers that are coming to you left, right, and center. So I wish you all the very best with that. It's looking very, very bountiful for all of you. So I wish you all the best for 2025 moving forward for the collective. looking at the full moon energies in Cancer for abundance, finance, and success for 2025. Okay, let's have a look. And look at where you've got Cancer in your horoscope. Look at what house it's in. And focus on that house and maybe do some sort of manifestation, prayer, chant, spell, whatever you're using, whatever you're doing, writing it on, writing it on paper, burning paper, doing it on a bay leaf, like whatever you're doing, a candle, a bay leaf, anything that you're doing, sprinkling cinnamon, whatever it is you're doing is working. It's working, okay? Or it's going to work. All right. So Mystique, let's have a look. January to February. We'll just say January to December 2025. Let's have a look and see if anything else pops up. Okay. Let's have a look with the Coffee Cup Oracle. If anyone does want my Love Oracle deck, they are available through my website. Just reach out to me on the link below. The email is there. I am selling them directly. They've been taken out of Amazon now. I'm just selling them directly out of my distribution mailing center in Seattle. Okay. For $20 including shipping, which is pretty good for inside the US. Outside the US, I'll have to calculate the shipping. Okay, so let's have a look at Mystique. Looking at Mystique, what have we got, Mystique? For January through December and any extra cards we need to clarify. Moving forward into 2026. So let's have a look at 2025. Let's focus on 2025 energy for Mystique. What to look forward to, what to expect, what to look forward to, what to expect for Mystique for 2025. I am seeing you really considering an apartment, going into an apartment. You've got peace and serenity starting off. So you're feeling like you're starting off the year in a very good way. I feel like by the next new moon, you're going to have made a decision. And it's about your own power and survival. So you've got the shark there, your own power and survival, your own way of making money or keeping your money or assessing your money and finances. You've got April there as like good things for money and finance. Having more fun in May. So you've got the dolphins. You might go on a trip in May. You might go on one of those fact-finding trips. You might go somewhere close to water. Somewhere that you might have wanted to check out, somewhere where they've got maybe dolphins or an aquarium or something like that. It could be Caribbean. I don't know why I've always picked up the Caribbean for you, but it might be, it could be California, it could be Mexico, it could be Baja California, something like that as well. So we've got some unfolding envelope coming up for you, a surprise in June. So receiving an invitation, it could be a wedding invitation, it could be an invitation to go somewhere or do something specific over the summer vacation break or holidays. And then in July, you've got pregnancy fears and the rabbit. So you might be getting skittish again about a decision. You might be worried that you're pregnant. You could be, getting into that fear mode again, getting into your fears, getting into, something to do with, am I making the right decision? Is this the right thing? And then desire and attraction in August, feeling like you're smooth sailing. In August, September, you've got the whale. So I feel like you're smooth sailing in a new direction from August through to September. October, your mother's going to put pressure on you and try to maneuver you back into her direction, or you're going to get some connection definitely from spirit with somebody who's passed over. Could be a grandmother energy or a great aunt or an aunt. And then you've got the witch, manifestation in November and peacock in December. So you're definitely going to manifest something big by the end of the year, at the end of the year, etc. Anything else we need to know for Mystique? Your mother actually might be involved in magic herself, and she's put something on you or could do something on you. She might do it low-key with somebody else that you don't know about. It could be a control and power game. There's always issues with Cancerian women and their mothers. There's always something going on. And also men too. Yeah. You might be letting go of some girlfriends this year, or feeling like people are doing something behind your back. Okay. Someone from church. Okay. Yeah, I feel like low-key she's trying to keep the strings attached, because you're cutting the cords. Hola, Nikki. Gracias. Mucho amor for the 777. Will my daughter Virgo and her partner, also a Virgo, continue their relationship? Good question. I feel one of them wants to travel. I don't know why. I'm getting like one wants to travel, one wants to stay home or build a home or build their career, and the other one wants to travel. So they could be a temporary break, but I feel like they could get back together once they've kind of assessed their, your daughter wants to travel, yeah, assessed their priorities. Your daughter will travel. She's quite strong-headed, strong-minded. The boyfriend's going to be jealous. I don't think he's going to let her go. He's trying to be stable and secure and be the provider, or he's expecting some sort. He's kind of, I don't know if he comes from a very traditional family where he's expected to be the provider. He might also propose as well, but he might let her go off and travel, or she might just say, I'm traveling, you know, despite everything. But it could be just she needs to do it to get it out of her system, and then they'll come back together at a later stage. Okay. He's 10 years older. Okay. All right. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, if there is a break, I feel like they're going to get back together. Oh, your dad's a Cancer too, Mystique. You don't ever talk about him much. It's more about your mother. No, it's about mothers, not so much fathers. Okay. Oh, your father has probably an issue with his mother, or did have. Okay. Moving down to Magician. Hi, Magician. What's next between you and Capricorn? You don't get along with your father at all. Okay. Some Cancerian men are pretty good. Some are, you know, she's probably got control of the situation. That's why. Okay. Let's have a look at Magician. What's next with you and Capricorn? What's going on? I'm seeing jewelry or some sort of gift. It could be a dress or some sort of outfit with some sort of bling on it, or actual jewelry. He might try to kind of win you over by gifts. Let's have a look and see what this guy is up to. Transformation, decision, triangle once again, and he's going to still talk about the divorce with his wife and whatever, but you're going to make a decision about it, or he's going to make a decision or tell you he's making a decision, but he could definitely string you along for longer than you anticipate. Capricorns are the sneakiest liars. Some of them are, especially if they're the married ones. And they just want to do what they want to do. They don't care about other people. What's a Capricorn going to do? He definitely wants to take you out. He might be trying to buy you off, or, you know, give you some sort of financial abundance. He might be, you know, a sugar daddy style. He might help you with a vehicle, a car. Yeah. If he's got any money, he could be just a sugar daddy. I don't know if this guy is going to be worth anything else. Yeah, but you're going to make a decision about him. You know the lives with a Capricorn. You know, some of them are pretty good, but I don't know. I've known some people in relationship with Capricorns, and they've been so sneaky. So sneaky. And it's like butter won't melt in his mouth. You know, butter won't melt in their mouth, but, you know, they act as if they're, you know, so pure and righteous. But a lot of them are not. A lot of them just want to do what they want to do. They want the power. And they won't leave their wives. They're the biggest liars. They won't leave their wives. Okay, any messages from Spirit? From your Spirit guides, Mystique. Any messages from Spirit? Is there any Spirit guides you'd like to connect with? And what should you do with your business? Thank you for your donation. Some of you might also get a message through somebody else's reading, if you're just listening to the show. Okay. I'm getting a name for you like Scott, Scotland. I don't know if you've got like a fascination with Scotland, or there could be a Scottish person coming into your life. I don't know. That's a really kind of wide shot there. It's an odd one. The butterfly. Okay. I had a very good Capricorn boyfriend years ago, but I never really felt there was a future with him. Yeah. He was very generous. So some Capricorns can either be extremely generous or extremely stingy. And this one, he used to take me all around the world skiing, buy me beautiful clothes, help me with anything. Like, he was super, super generous. But, yeah, and skiing is expensive. But a lot of them are very emotionally unavailable, and that's really where it kind of like doesn't correlate, you know, doesn't correlate. Scottish. Nearby Scotland. Yeah, I don't know why. Don't know why. I did the general Nikisha just further up. If you scroll back, I did a collective for the full moon in Cancer, but you might get a message through somebody else's reading. I'm doing at the moment Mystique's super chat question, and we're going to move down to Oaksy. We've got double Mystique and then Oaksy, or triple Mystique and then Oaksy. Okay. If you'd like a super chat, get it in now, because when I do close, I close. And often people just decide at the last minute to do a super chat, and it's way too late. You can donate offline if you don't want to go through here on the channel. The link's in the pinned comment. All right. A message from Butterfly. Look, there's a lot of different men in the world. You have to be very open-minded, yeah, Mystique. I mean, if you look at African American men, there's well, African American population in America has increased. It's 32% right now. So, but you're looking at, you know, all of these women want to date African American men. You go to the UK and British African women date white guys. I don't know why, but they do. I don't know why. And there's a lot of Africans in the UK as well, origin, especially from Jamaica, now from Africa and everywhere else. So, you know, it doesn't have to be set in stone. It can be, you know, it can be somebody who's Asian, somebody who is mixed, somebody who is, you know, a lot of Americans are mixed of all different backgrounds. You know, First Nation people mixed with some Mexican, South American, Latino, Caribbean, European, etc. So if they go back into their DNA, they often pick up a lot of different nationalities. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Thank you for that, Omnis. I'll check that later. We're moving down with Magician as well. And Oaksy is coming up. Mystique is still here. Okay, Spirit Guides for Mystique. Yeah, I don't know why I got the Scottish link. I got the Scottish link. What is that about? I feel like it's time to travel, Mystique. That's what I'm getting for you. That's what your guides have to show. You've got the bride there. You could actually get a proposal, a surprise proposal, and indecisiveness, indecision, not trusting your inner voice, indecision, or hearing your inner voice, indecision, or messages from spirit. They're trying to reach out to you, but it's like you're not trusting the messages that you're receiving. What should you do with your business? What business are you talking about? Which one? The online business. The online business, I feel like you can keep on going with it. But for some reason, I think that you're good in person. I feel like if you set up some sort of like office or situation where you could see people, I think that would really work for you, or have groups. What should you do with your business? You're indecisive about that as well. Okay, you're going to overcome this challenge or obstacle about this thing. It's about your achievements. You're going to feel accomplished, or you're going to feel like you can achieve what you want to achieve. And you've got success here with the business card. The lion is the business card and the success card. So it depends on where you go and where you live. You've got abundance there. You've got action. You need to take action. So if you end up in New Orleans, you might open like a room in your house to do readings or to do consultations or something. Yeah. Or some other sort of business as well. Okay. You're still researching places to move to that will put me in better position than you're currently. How will things play out? Okay, how will things play out with Mystique's research? It's always good to do your research, yeah. How will things play out with Mystique's research? I feel like it's going to be an inner job, Mystique. It's like, it doesn't matter whatever people say, like, you know, like different suburbs, different locations. Some people are suggesting things to you, and it's like pulling you in all these different directions. But your research is going to come out. You're going to be somewhere sunny, warmer, hotter. It could be even somewhere hotter and drier. So we're looking at west, all right? It's going to be successful, yes, and abundant. And you've got the move, and you've got the Chariot, and you've got the King of Pentacles, you've got the money. So it's going to be successful. The final outcome here is success. You might move around July or August. You might have made up your mind by then. Okay. Okay, Oaksy. Oh, how are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. What's keeping you stuck in singlehood? It's location. I feel it's location. It's positioning and location, Oaksy. Putting yourself in the right environments. You might be in a small place, small town. You might have outgrown your kind of location as well, or your circles. You might be doing the same thing or moving in the same circles as you have been for a while. Oaksy, what's keeping you stuck in singlehood? You know, sometimes singlehood is a good thing. There's nothing wrong with being single. Nothing at all. Maybe it's because you had to work on yourself. It's been about your inner work. It's been about your intuition. It's been about connecting with your spirit guides and angels and feeling your way into something. It's also been about knowing not to accept the wrong offers. There's been maybe offers here, but they haven't been to your liking. But I do feel like there'll be more offers coming up, and they will be to your liking. So it could be about a new, different location, situation. It could be in the countryside. It might be in a different country. It could be in a different location or position. You've been moving too much. Okay, you're in New York now. Yeah, that's often the case as well. Yeah, that's often the case as well. If you move too much, it's sometimes difficult to settle. But I do feel like you could be in the right place at the right time moving forward. Okay. Thank you for joining, everybody. I truly appreciate it. I didn't expect anyone to come up today because I didn't really announce it. Okay. Let's have a look at Magician. How are you, my dear? How does the new person you're going to meet look like? Did I miss anyone? I did miss somebody somebody was going to do something on the PayPal. Okay. I'll get to that one before I forget. But let's do Magician. What's the person that you're going to meet look like? How will you know that this person is the person? Okay, I didn't get anything on PayPal for that person who said PayPal. So that was a no. Okay, gangster, ominous gangster, didn't get a PayPal. All right. Okay, Magician. 2 from Magician. Thank you, Magician, for the 10 and the 10. How's the new personality like, and what are they going to look like? Looks and personality. Good question. That's a really good question, actually. I like that question. Let's have a look. What's this person going to look like and their personality be like for Magician? Inner and outer looks and personality. I'm getting somewhat sporty. They might go to the gym, or I know that you might be in rehabilitation or something like that, but you might meet them at some sort of rehabilitation center or physiotherapy, or so they could be a physiotherapist, or they might work in some sort of therapy. I know that you didn't want to know their profession, but they could work in the health industry or something to do with physio, or be involved in the gym or some sort of physio or rehabilitation type of situation. Let's have a look. What do they look like and what's their personality? I feel like they're quite healthy. Hardworking, healthy. This one wanted to come out. Could be quite spiritual. I feel like you're going to be drawn to them. They could be also quite wealthy as well. Got wealthy and money, stability. Yeah, they like saving money. They could own property as well. I did ask what they're going to look like. They could be an earth sign or a water sign. They've got goals. They're very ambitious. Is personality. And they like saving money, but they earn a lot of money. They do like traveling, or they want to move forward in their personal life in some capacity. It's like they're moving out of something into something else. So they could have just they could be kind of recovering from a past situation and moving into a new situation with you. They could be a Gemini. They could be romantic as well. I'm getting a spiritual thing, or they're just naturally very intuitive. They might worry a little bit about stuff. That could be the Capricorn coming in. Capricorns worry a lot about stuff that they don't need to worry about. Let's have a look at looks. That Capricorn might have just snuck in there on that Nine of Swords. Yeah, you don't want him in there. What's the looks like? Okay. Generous, well-dressed, abundant. They like going out. Man about town, potentially. Dark hair, dark skin, dark eyes. There you go. Darker than lighter for their cultural background. So if they're from African origin, they're going to be darker. If they are Latino, they're going to be darker. If they are Caucasian, they're going to have dark hair, dark eyes, not necessarily dark skin. Family person. I hope this isn't the Capricorn, because he could be sneaking in there. Look, if he comes to you and says, I'm getting divorced on Monday, then you know he's serious business. Tell him, okay, give me the divorce papers. But I don't think he's getting divorced anytime soon. Yeah, he's a miserable thing. He doesn't want to give money to his wife. Okay, what else do we need to know about the looks of this person? This Capricorn is still stealing the show here. And we want to get rid of him. Okay, Gemini, Libra. I did say Gemini before. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This guy's got money. He could be a lawyer, doctor, I'm getting as well. So he could be in medical, or he could be in legal, or in that industry. The Capricorn's stuck. He's stuck in a marriage that he's not going to get out of. You've got more than one choice of man here, my dear. You've got 3 different choices at least. You could have somebody darker and somebody lighter. King of Rods. You've got a fire sign as well. Also, Cancer is underneath. Could be a combo, but I feel like you've got more than one offer here. So if you can get the Capricorn out of the way, you could have a definite marriage person coming in around you. Could be a Taurus. Could be somebody who's really in sync with you, like has a similar background or wants to do similar things to you. I'm getting like a sense of familiarity, wants to travel, likes traveling. He might have traveled in the past. He could have been in the military as well. That's where he might have learned medicine or something to do with rehabilitation. Generous. Could be a Taurus. This guy is single. He's not married, okay? The Capricorn's married. This guy's single. Single, and he may not have ever been married. I don't think he's got kids either. Okay? So, I wish you all the best with that, Magician. I hope that covers both questions for you. Personality and looks and signs, etc. Okay. You've got to look at the pinned comment to see the Cash App, the PayPal and all of that. You know, it's in the pinned comments, my dear. Age, Magician. How old are you? And I'll give you a ballpark around your age, like from your age. I'll see a I'm getting a 5-year age difference. So it could be 5 years older or younger. Yeah, travel. If you're on if you're on, what do you call it, disability, he could also be on disability. Okay, so he might be 60 or he might be 50. Okay. So that would work out nicely. Nice ballpark. Okay. And he's in the same sort of like lifestyle that you're in. So he's got the capacity of doing stuff that you can do. Like he might have a lot of time. That's what I feel. He could be somebody who is retired, or he could be on disabilities or something like that. I knew a lady who was on disabilities who went to live in Malaysia, and she's having a great time. Okay, Nikisha, how are you, my dear? Welcome. Minimum donation is $5 USD. Okay. Mystique. What's the good things coming for you? Mystique. The good stuff for Mystique. Okay, I just got the words for you, boiling it down to something. And that to me means all of these options and choices, you're boiling them down to some, like 1 or 2 options that you're going to select. So that's to do with your business. That's to do with your location. That's to do with people, men, you know, relationships. You're boiling it down to some sort of one thing, one common denominator. You're also going to keep on top of a situation, everything. You're going to keep your eye out for any injustice or any disruption from family members or any litigation from people who are trying to stir you up or wind you up in some way or get you on the back foot or get you angry about something. They kind of want you to snap, or some people want a reaction out of you. I know you asked for good stuff. You've got a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces male there underneath popping out for you. He could be somebody nice to look forward to. Yeah, but that could be just a warning. Yeah, you're going to narrow it down to one thing in each department, criteria. So I feel like that is what's going to happen. And some people are trying to get a rise out of you, which means they're trying to make you angry. And you've grown out of your small pond there. That's why. You've grown out of your pond. You could step into a totally different, you know, ambience and get a totally different reaction. We just keep calm and collected. Don't react to any of them. I'm just going to check the Cash App just in case. Cash App, it came through. Thank you for that. Omnist Gangster. Got it. So will me and Cabria have something committed in the future? Okay. Cabria. Who's Cabria? It's an unusual name. Got a jumping card of success. You've got a lion here. So I do feel like you've got strength here with this person, or you've got a lion Leo energy coming in around you. If you're looking for somebody else, or that could be Cabria. Thank you for that. Beautifully said. Let's have a look. Commitment with Cabria. Never heard that name before. Is it short for something? You're going to have fun with this person. There's also going to be something connected to the sea. So I don't know if both of you like to travel, but there could be an option here of going to the seaside, a cruise, an island break, some sort of escape. It could just be to the south of Texas somewhere. It could be somewhere where there's dolphins and whales. There's a lot of connection and chemistry with this person. If this person has the means, as in finances, to travel, then I feel like there is a future with this person. If they don't, then it's a chemistry with this person. You're very no nonsense about what you want, and you don't want somebody who has a third party around them either. So if you find out at all that this person has other people around them or something like that, then, you know, you may or may not entertain that. But other than that, it could be a celebration, meeting of the minds. That could be her there. Queen of Pentacles. She's got some sort of plan up her sleeve of what she wants to do. Also, she might do a retreat or something like that on a trip or internationally. I do feel like there's connection with this person, and there is an element here of success. I don't know why, but I'm just not getting like a super like wow factor. There could be something missing for you in the relationship. If anything, I feel like it's you that's a little bit unsure about her. If anything, it's like you're not sure yet. This is how she looks, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like though she's going to be a friend. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I feel like you're not going to be enemies or anything like that. There's nothing there that says there's going to be any bad blood between you. It's like she's a nice connection for you for whatever reason. Like I feel like she's just meant to be on your path. She's a nice connection. It's you. Yeah, okay, got it. And your friends. I feel like it's a nice connection. She could open up your world. She could take you on some spiritual venture, or she could host some sort of retreat or trip or something where she takes like a group of people with her, a group of girls with her or something like that. But I feel overall, you know, she's a good person in your path, in your circle. And she appreciates you, you appreciate her. There's like a really nice common bond there. Oh, she wants to date and take it to the next level, but you're not feeling it. Yeah. I think you need something a little bit more fiery for some reason, something a little bit more fiery and passionate, like the lion. The lion came out for you first. I feel like you need a bit more of a fire sign. Maybe a fire sign would work better for you, or somebody with a little bit more oomph and energy. See how that resonates. Thank you, Omnis, for your lovely donation. I truly appreciate it. Nikisha, did you hear me? If you do want your question answered, just do another 279 or 250 or something. We can do it. Let's have a look at Mystique. Will I connect with new soul tribe friends this year? People who are genuine long term. That's a good question, Mystique. Yeah, good question. I don't know, but I still feel like there's a New Orleans vibe for you. I've always seen you in New Orleans or on an island somewhere. The Cayman Islands are beautiful. That's also British. I do feel like you'll find your soul tribe. I'm also picking up Sedona. So if you do decide to go west, you might go somewhere west where it's really warm, like Arizona somewhere. There's a fair male here, somebody lighter than darker for their cultural background. You know, there's soul tribes there for you, and you're going to meet them through your career. Once you're free and you're free of the shackles of your past, yes, you are going to meet them through your career or your business. And it's going to be good. You know, you're healing from the past, getting out of dodge, healing from the past. You know, I wouldn't rule out dating also for friendship. You know, like when I was single, I've met so many guys, or a couple, I can't say so many, but some really nice people who have just been friends. You know, it can happen. And some of these people can be like spiritual people, and they can open you up to new things to do in new cities and new stuff going on. Yeah, just focus on what you need to do, Mystique, and once you've worked it out. Thank you, Nikisha, no problem. A job offer in your design field, you know, they have social security in Canada, you know, they've got payments there you can be receiving. I'm getting Toronto around it, so I don't know if it's in Toronto, but I feel Toronto. I don't know when. Timing is sometimes tricky to predict. Okay. Any last calls, anyone? Well, it'll be in Toronto then. I don't know when. All right. Any last calls, anybody? It's because you've been dating the wrong guys. That's why, Mystique. You're dating the wrong guys, most likely. It's up to you what you do with your life, though. You have the free will to do whatever you want to do. Your choice is yours. I just want to thank everyone for joining, liking, sharing, subscribing, and donating. I truly appreciate it. Any last calls? Thank you, Bossy Megs, for your moderation. And Michi the Queen. Thank you, thank you. Sequoia. Where's Sequoia? Sedona. I said Sedona. Sedona, Arizona. Thank you, Michi. You're a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Somewhere warm, hot even. Warm, hot, sunny. Somewhere sunny, warm, hot. You work it out, Mystique. You work it out. Maybe that it's just a timing situation. You might have, you know, resolved your issues by April for some reason. I'm getting April around it. Resolved your situation by April. But it's up to you to do what you want to do, you know. You're doing your research, which is the best thing you can do right now. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Your patience is wearing thin. Yeah. Try to be patient with yourself. might do a full moon lucky charm for the collective. Full moon in Cancer lucky charm for the collective. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. We've got a wedding ring here. Some of you will be looking at weddings, wedding rings, rings in general. Got an L initial, a D, D for David, L for Lenny. I've got a star rising. Somebody's going to set up some sort of they're either going to get into astrology or their star is rising. So if they're singing, acting, dancing, or being seen by an audience, your star is rising. There's love here. There's a wasp. There's an aircraft, a trip, a flight, a butterfly, a feather from spirit, symbolizing spirit energy coming to you, and the lucky four-loaf clover. Got the wings here as well. So there's going to be a lot of feeling of spreading your wings and flying in a new direction. And we'll see what names we get for the collective for the full moon in Cancer. And these can be names of people, places, things. I've got lucky. Some of you will be going to like lucky star, lucky bullet, lucky strike, something like that. I'm getting like a name of a business. I've got N, F, D, DD, David, Dad, T, TI, Tia, TIA, Tina, Tony, Corey, I've got a K, an N, Nancy, Nellie, Nelson, B, H, Y, New Hampton, New York, the Hamptons, America, Arizona, India. Some of you will be going to India. Taiwan, Tennessee, Timbuktu, KL, Kuala Lumpur, locomotive. Some of you will be going on a train or a truck, like a semi-trailer. Boulder, Colorado, Honolulu, Hawaii. Historical facts. Some of you will be studying some history or doing some sort of DNA. Tibet, France, Frenchie, Kelly, Casey, Cody, Cohen. That's the last name, Cohen. Some of you will be doing a colonoscopy. DD, could be a nickname. Kaz, Casey, Cassie, Kathy. Faddy, Fabulous. Yellowstone. Nebraska. Donaldson. Donovan. Benjamin. Brady. FYI. Fidgeting. Somebody's fidgeting. They're going to work out how to calm their nerves. Somebody's nervous about a test or an exam or something. Nelly, ND, New Delhi. There's also an ND in United States. Kansas, Texas, Toledo, that's Ohio, Toledo, or Toledo in Spain. Oklahoma is also coming in. Hope you all like that. Interesting, interesting. Lots of love and blessings, everybody. I'll see you on the next live. Take it easy, and we'll see you. North Dakota, yeah. See you then. Ciao for now.